I needed this movie because I was just bitching about how black films have died and we don't get the black movies that we want anymore. And even though, yes, it kind of goes into the somewhat ignorant, the hood stuff. It's like, man, I want to see them more. Listen, I miss the hood shit. I miss good hood shit. The hood shit that we got have been bad hood shit. I walked out of a house party a few years ago, okay? So we've got some bad stuff. So this is hood shit, but good hood shit. Y'all, so I just got done watching Just One of Them Days, or One of Them Days. Is it One of Them Days or Just One of Them Days? Yeah, old man brain kicking in, y'all. So yeah, I'm just gonna say One of Them Days. Yeah, One of Them Days, starring Keke Palmer and SZA, the cousin of RZA, and directed by Lawrence Lamont, I think that's his name, and produced by Issa Rae. So after watching this movie, y'all, first thing I thought of, I said, you know what? Friday is definitely a classic, a hood classic, just a classic period. Everybody loves Friday just about. And even though it's one of the greatest hood movies of all time, but it could possibly be the greatest hood movie of all time because it seems like for the past 30 years, like it's been the template of every hood movie that's come after it. You know what I mean? So before Friday, we haven't seen anything like that. And then after Friday, every hood movie almost had to kind of follow the Friday formula. And that's kind of how this movie was, One of Them Days. So plot of the movie. Keke Palmer works at a diner. She's a waitress, a very successful waitress. Everybody loves her. She's doing a great job. And now she's trying to get a promotion to be the head manager there at the restaurant. And things are looking good for her. She comes home to her deadbeat roommate, played by SZA, and I hope I'm saying her name right, y'all. If not, I don't give a fuck, because I hated her character. I hated SZA's character. Now, I think this is her first acting role, so acting-wise, I thought she did a pretty good job for her first role. Like, her line delivery and everything was like, it's like she did this before, right? But her character was written so annoying. She got on my last fucking nerve. So, as we're introduced to Keke's character, I believe her name was Alyssa, we're following her journey. And it seems like it's going to be a good journey. It's going to be a positive journey. And then she comes home to that bitch, right? No, I don't mean to call her a bitch. I'm sorry. She comes home to that deadbeat. And she has a loser boyfriend that stays with her. That, the typical shit where, homeless guys know where to go, but he has a big dick. So, of course, he sexes her up. And now, boom, he has a place to stay. But here's where the drama comes in, where it's just one of them days. This fool gives this man the rent money, right? They're roommates. Keke and SZA, they're roommates. And SZA gives the deadbeat boyfriend the rent money. And now, so the whole movie is about them chasing to get this money up to pay their rent, or else they're going to get evicted by their racist African landlord. That's basically the movie. And it's their adventures and their, look, y'all. I know without the dumb things that SZA did, we wouldn't have the comedy that it was. And mind you, that there's some very funny scenes here. That there were moments where I was like really laughing out loud, and the crowd I was with was dead. Like, this is one of those movies that needs to be seen with the all black crowd. You know what I mean? Like, how I always talked about in past videos, like, yeah, man, you have to watch this with the all black crowd. I mean, there's nothing like it. This is one of those movies. Even though I did laugh and I thought it was funny, but I think it would have been funnier if I had a crowd with me. Like, I looked at the people behind me. It was an old white couple, right? Clearly, they didn't get it, right? I think I heard them snoring a couple of times. And then, on the same row as me, right, about 5-6 seats down, there's this skinny Indian guy with his legs crossed, sitting like the Godfather. And I whispered to my daughter, because my daughter came with me. I said, what is it about us sitting next to skinny, sickly-looking Indian dudes that either are passing gas, or in the case of this motherfucker, this dude is just laughing for no reason. So the funny thing about this was he was laughing on the parts that you're not supposed to be laughing at. So when a joke hits, right, okay, the crowd's supposed to laugh. He laughs afterwards. So after the joke that everybody laughed, now it's quiet, then he comes out. I looked at my daughter, she's like looking at me like, Dad, don't. And I look over at him, right? Serious as can be. I look at the screen, now I hear him again. I'm like, what the hell is he laughing at? Rashad, that's racist. Ain't nothing racist. It's an Indian guy. So I didn't say nothing against Indian people, but we just happened to be sitting next to an Indian guy. The first Indian guy that we sat next to was passing gas and farting on us watching Aquaman with his butt tooted in the air to us. And now this guy sitting like the Godfather, looking serious and stoic as can be, and just laughing for no reason. But I digress. So every bad thing that happened in this movie was because of SZA, okay? Now, and even the attention is taken off of Kiki, because Kiki does a very good job here as a leading lady, but you kind of forget that sometimes because of the dumb shit that SZA would do. And I'm like, are you stupid? You can't be that stupid. You can't be that stupid. And she is. And even though they try to redeem her character, it's too little too late, okay? She worked my last fucking nerve. She kind of brought the movie down for me because when I start getting pissed off, that's when the movie starts coming down where I'm like, all right, I was having a good time. Now my pressure getting up and I ain't got my pressure pills on me, all right? Stop. But other than that, this movie has some genuine laughs. There a lot of relatable stuff here. So this movie's not going to be for everybody. I think this is mostly going to be for people that can relate to this because we have they and I can tell whoever wrote this is definitely black. All right, that came from the hood because they had the hood candy lady, they had several names for this person. So you had it was a candy lady, or the pickle lady, or the freeze cup lady, right? So in this case, I believe it was a candy lady. And I looked, wait a minute, is that a candy lady? Oh shit, I've never seen that in the movie before, yo. So yeah, you got the candy lady in there. Okay, you got the projects area. You have the tumbleweaves. Okay, if you don't know what a tumbleweave is, that's when a woman's weave gets ripped out of her head and it kind of gets like balled up, and then like a tumbleweed, it blows in the wind, but it's weave. You know what I'm saying? Tumbleweave. Get it? So many hood situations here that you can relate to. Church's Chicken. All right, if you ever been to Church's Chicken, you will totally get the scene. That's in this movie. And I said, oh my God, that's Church's Chicken. And speaking of Friday, there's like this almost like a female version of Debo in here where I'm like, wait a minute, that's Debo, but it's a girl. Okay. And she even has like this move that she does where if you watch NXT, Jade Parker, who's like my new crush now, yeah, she has a move like that. So yeah, all that, man, this movie was a good time. I did laugh. I did think it was hilarious. But I will say about around the 45-minute mark, like second act, yeah, it did really start to drag. It just started to drag a little bit. And the stuff that SZA was doing was making me mad. So I'm like, okay, I can handle the stupid stuff, but just make me laugh. But then I got to a point where I really wasn't laughing that much. And then I'm like, okay, we need to pick this back up again. But it did. And by the end, I was somewhat satisfied. So yeah, not something I'm gonna say like, damn, this could be potentially a classic. I'll have to watch it again a couple of times, but just on first watch, I'm gonna say that I did enjoy it. Okay, so I'm gonna give this movie, I'll give it a B. All right, I'll give it a B. Fun time. Like I said, not everybody's gonna get it. Okay, but that's not for everybody though. But the ones that will get it, I think will have a lot of enjoyment in this, and that's it, and that's all. So B is what I give it. Have you seen the movie? Let me know what you thought. Comment fully below. If you like and dig this content, hit the like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. Oh, I forgot to mention the cameos. There's a lot of cameos in this movie, okay? A lot of I don't want to spoil all of them, but there's a lot of cameos, a lot of, oh shit, that's so-and-so. Oh, that's so-and-so. Oh shit, I haven't seen him in a while. Okay, yeah. So I needed this in my life because everything lately has been about trauma and just seriousness and just or Tyler Perry type stuff. And I'm like, bro, I just want a movie that takes me back to the times where I would go to the RKO, sit with all black crowd with my friends and family and stuff, and just watch a movie and just have a good time. Yeah, and that's it. All right, so I needed that. Anyways, subscribe and all that stuff, and I'm out. Peace.